Hello YouTube, today we have Toshiba Satellite L300D. This laptop actually overheats and shut down after almost 1 hour. So today I'm going to show you how to disassemble the laptop, take it apart and clean up the fan from the dust, applying thermal paste, and after that reassemble the laptop. So first of all, we have to start from the bottom of the laptop. First of all, the battery has to be removed, and then there is a door for the memory, another door for the hard drive. Remove the doors, and remove also the memory cards and the hard drive. The hard drive has to be slightly slided to the left, and just remove it. So after we remove the memory and the hard drive, we have to remove all the screws at the bottom, all of them, and also don't forget this screw. This is for the CD-ROM. So I'm going to pause the video, remove the screws, and we'll go to the next step. Okay, so I removed all the screws. Make sure, guys, all of them have been removed. Here also under the battery. Start from the top to the bottom, or up to down, and make sure all of them removed. All of them here, and also the one that's holding the CD-ROM drive. Yeah, so just make sure, double check, yes. And now you just push a little bit from this side and remove the CD-ROM drive. Okay, so now the second step, we have to remove the keyboard. So there is a plastic panel in this area. This is the one. Gently, using a flat screwdriver, just remove it from here gently, and after you remove it, there is a couple screws inside. Remove them. So I'll pause the video and do that. Okay, so I removed the plastic cover, as you see here, and there are two screws, one on this side and one on this side. Also, we have to remove them. Okay, so now remove the keyboard and just remove the ribbon cable from here, and all the cables that you see it in this area, we have to remove them. Okay, so unplug all the cables. You see it here, this one, this one, this one here, and also another one there, and now the wireless cables as well, and remove the wireless card and the card here as well. And after you remove the cards, there are screws on the motherboard. Make sure to remove them, located in this area, and another one here. Okay, so after removing all the screws, make sure all of them removed. Use a plastic knife or something sharp, and gently just remove the panel from the side, the right and from the left, and gently just lift it up. Like this way, and this is the first view of the motherboard. Just put it on the side, and we'll go to the next step. Okay, now so we have to remove or disconnect all the cables. There is one here, one here. Gently, guys, do not break the plastic. And also here. This one also for the video or for the screen. This one too, underneath. And don't forget this one as well. Yeah, make sure all of them, this one is as well. Make sure all of them disconnected. Okay, now there are two screws on the motherboard, one here. Okay, so after removing all the cables, just organize your work, label them in case of you are confused. So let's say here the screws, I just marked them when I return or when I put the motherboard back, so I know that I have to put one screw here and other one in this side. Yes, so that just to, and also plus the cables, organize them, so label them to not be confused, especially if the first time you disassemble this laptop. Okay, and now gently just remove the motherboard. Make sure all the cables are disconnected. Yep, like this way. And we'll go to the next step. Okay, so now I completely removed the motherboard. Preferable to put anti-static bag under the motherboard. So now we have to remove the fan and the heatsink. So there are screws, we have to remove them, 1, 2, and also here, this side, one this side, and one on this side. Okay, so I have removed the screws, all of them, and disconnect the fan cable. Gently remove the fan, and you see the dust. Yeah, this area, just try to zoom it. And then after that we have to gently also again remove the heatsink, just gently, yeah, like this way. So yeah, so we'll go to the next step now. So I'm going to show you now here the heatsink, how the dust blocking the heatsink, as you see here. So we have to clean up this one using brush, and also as you see here, it was a thermal paste or compound in this area, so I cleaned that up. And also there is another special compound for the graphics card, as you see it here. I left this one because this is a special compound, guys, that I prefer to not remove it unless if you have the same one. And also here on the CPU, you clean up all the thermal paste, clean it, use it like alcohol, just slightly on a piece of cloth or tissue, whatever, and gently clean it. And also the fan here, actually it's not too much dusty, but anyways you can use compressed air, make sure it's clean. And the main important things here, the heat sink, has to be cleaned. Okay, so now just apply a thermal paste or thermal compound, use the silver one, and then you can spread that on the surface using any plastic object such as plastic spoon or anything. And then after that we're gonna put like the heatsink back. Okay, so here I spread the thermal paste on the whole surface, as you see here, and the next step we'll put the heatsink back. Okay, so now I re-put back the heatsink, the fan as it was before. 2 screws here, another 2 screws, plus the fan screw, one here and one here. Don't forget to reconnect the fan cable. Okay, so now I returned the motherboard back to the base. Make sure to remove all the cables and put it back to the same position. Also balance the screws, make sure it's already in the right place, and then start to put the 2 screws that we removed before, one here and the other one this side.